My name is Patricia Adams, and this is my son David. As you can see, his body is emaciating. His body is literally deteriorating. It's disappearing before us because he's denied nutrition. He's starving in a hospital in Tucson, Arizona. And I am coming to you from Tucson, Arizona, inside a hospital, asking, please help me get my son the treatment that he needs, nutrition and hydration. He is being starved at this very moment. Are you aware, community, my countrymen, that if your comatose family member falls into a category by loophole of brain death, that whole declaration that does not include spiritual or cultural beliefs. Now, we're Native American and we believe that the heart is beating. There is life. We are also believers in God. And we believe that the soul is the mind and the heart. And who could know the mind but God? We appeal to philanthropists, humanitarians, community members, anyone who can help get us, our David, my son, to New Jersey for the treatment that he needs. He needs nutrition. And I told you about the diagnosis. Now that prevents anyone from getting him the treatment. He is starving. He's starving in our country. How can that be okay with you? How is that humanity? No one in this country should ever be denied food and water. And no one in this country should ever be denied the right to believe in, or the right to culture. David is 32 years old, and he was found down on December 31st. He was found down on December 31st from stroke from global anoxia. From anoxia, meaning no oxygen to his brain. He was brought to the hospital where they worked on him, and they were able, by the grace of God, to revive him. They revived him, and he was placed on life support. And he continued to storm neurogenic fevers. A lot of things were happening very, very quickly. And we know that sometimes it gets worse before it gets better. And I just want my son to have every opportunity to heal and recover from the brain injuries that he suffered. On the 13th of January, he was declared clinically brain dead. And that did not include our cultural or spiritual rights. And in every state except New Jersey, it is not considered. What this means is that my son has literally been starving. He has been starving since the 9th, the day they put the tracheotomy in him. He has had no nutrition or hydration. And he is emaciating. How is that okay in the United States of America? It's not. No one should ever be denied food or water. That is inhumanity. America cries louder for animals and cares first for people in other countries, and that's beautiful. But how dare we forget our neighbors and our neighbors and our communities in the United States. So I am coming to you, asking that you would be compelled to help me get my son, who's starving before you. And now you see, and if you believe you are accountable, help me get him to New Jersey where he can continue treatment, because it's the only state that will. And I don't know, God can take him just like he can take you or I at any minute. So that is irrelevant. To think that, well, he's not going to make it, how dare we, because we are not guaranteed our next breath. If you care, please, and I know you do, you will help me get my son to New Jersey to get the treatment that he needs. He's starving. With the help of the Terry Shiva Foundation, Bobby Schindler, and many good attorneys from the Legal Defense for Life, and many others, community members and attorneys, lawyers, and good doctors have helped save his life, because we just received an order to cease or desist because they were going to take him off the ventilator yesterday, so we don't have a lot of time. I have given to my community in 22 years with my children as the director for community health. I have been a missionary for not one penny in this state for 22 years, funding it all with health information and my private business, the stuff I do at home. So I implore you, have mercy. Please help me get my son to New Jersey. Please go to my Facebook page and donate for the medical expenses, because the Metaflight is $25,000, $25,400. His care to get him in privately is $52,000. And then until we can get his insurances going again in that state, they want $52,000 for the first 14 days at $2,500. I know that it's expensive to care for critically care patients and coma patients, but how can we deny our brother? How can we ignore our own country and our own people? Please help give for my son. In the case of Jai McMahon, do you remember she lived nearly 5 years on life support? This is my son. And before you ask if it's a quality of life, I was a missionary to Mexico for several years. And when I went down there to build homes for the people who were living on a dump site, I would see the children laughing and playing like there was no tomorrow with the joy in their heart. So beautiful, I couldn't understand. And when they were placed in homes that we had built with our church, Valley Bible Fellowship, and many others, do you know these children had no change? They were grateful for their new environment off the dump site, but let me tell you, these children loved, laughed, and played like there was no tomorrow, and there was no difference. There is no difference in life. So if you talk about quality of life, you think, what is quality? To whom is quality? To whom is wealth? Wealth is accumulated not in materialism, but those you love and the time. Quantity trumps quality, because who is to say that one more breath isn't top quality? Please help me help my son, who loved life and whose wishes were to be given every opportunity. We lost a family member 2 years ago in a drowning, and my son said, "Mom, never take me out. Make sure I get every help in the ventilator." And we never thought it would happen. But that which we feared came upon us, and I pray that you would find a way in your heart to help me get. I am desperate, and I am not ashamed to plead with you to get my son the help he needs. Please. I've given in selflessness with my children, and they have given selflessly 22 years in these mission fields with this mother. I pray that you would find a way in your heart to go to my webpage, TRIT as in Tom, RICIA, last name A as in Apple, DAMES. That is my life book page. It sounds like A and then Dames, DAMES. You will find it. You will find that on my Facebook page, this story and the fund, the medical expense fund. Please go and help in any way you can, and God bless you.